So we are going to go back into the arena, Lenny. It's going to be Blade's Edge, a map that we saw fnatic win and drop Eli, but slightly wiser to the one-off kill, maybe. Score 2-1 to Gravitas, and despite fnatic impressing me with that one round, they really are kind of a very situational win. And to claim another one, I'd be equally as impressed as the first.
Yeah, and sorry, but Hafu, she really is getting feared a lot. No doubt she's playing very well on Shaman, considering the small amount of time she's had to practice. But I really would like her to see...
Oh, Glix gets sapped again. Where's Reagan? Reagan runs back to his team, and rightfully so. Gonna be doing demo shouts. Sorry to interrupt you. He's actually trying to get Emo Low out. Doesn't manage to do so, so maybe a second sap will come in, but that won't matter much at all. So maybe fnatic have a slightly better opener. Hafu is actually going to be put into a sheep. In comes one dispel. Actually, it was Glix, and going to get out of that. Reagan now gets onto his target. Mortal Strike has been dropped on. He could go offensive here, and this wouldn't be a bad time to use Blade Storm. He is going to use it. Glix is up there as well. Actually, Glix multitasks, drops a stun onto the team of Gravitas Gaming, and they will get down Eli. So nicely played there from fnatic, did what they needed to do, and Reagan, quickly making sure he wasn't going to be controlled. And I like the fact that, it was instant to come back after that sap, and because he didn't get opened up on, was nice. Fantastic play from them, and they're going to pick up a second round, and I am, pretty much impressed.
Yeah, the point I was going to make at the start of that game was Hafu's getting feared so much. I really would have liked her in the previous game to see her make more use of Wolf Form and really try and keep her distance from Eli. But yet again, we've seen how powerful that combination can be when used effectively against an RMP.
Yeah, definitely. But it's all about, killing that priest at the moment. But I don't think they necessarily need the offensive dispels. I mean, Earth Shield's the only thing. There's also a potential hot for the Shaman, so, potential if it procs. But at the same time, I don't think they're going to change lineup. I think they still will be playing RMP for the sheer, offensive capabilities when they need to call in for that Mind Blast Shadow with Death. But maybe, if they do put Paladin in, I don't know. They might have a chance of elongating, the game and actually still locking down a kill. But at the same time, I mean, they've lost the priest twice, is what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying change it up, but certainly that's the only problem that they've really got to look for, is that losing that priest.
Yeah, I can't see fnatic try anything different other than focusing the priest. They really need to put that pressure on Eli, particularly when they've got heroism up. Then they don't want to give him the freedom to dispel, and yeah, Purge just really strong. They need that Purge as well. They need Hafu to get the kill off on Eli. They need Hafu to be in loss of Eli, and every game that they've won, we've seen that happen.
And maybe also, though, I mean, trying to get a kill onto Hafu, because she was the position that she was in to begin with was, just pretty much central of bridge, not center, but like standing center. She wasn't ready to jump off. And maybe if they did go for her, that could potentially result into a kill, because you've got to be thinking you've got a warrior to pill. Then you've also got a paladin, so you haven't really got the best two peelers. There's no real overtime crowd control. You've got Repentance, you've got Hodge, but you've got an intimidating shout, but that can be broken with Will of the Forsaken. At the same time, if you go on Hafu in a situation where you can all get on her, you should be able to dispel her down. Maybe sap Hafu. I'm not sure if Sacrifice is on her. If Sacrifice is on her, maybe wait it out. Sap Hafu, get Dispels on her, control Glix, poly him, breaks it, blind him, chase down Hafu, and Emo Lol, even though he's got like a potential warrior on the back of him, it means that the warrior can't go offensive onto the priest. At the same time, Emo Lol will have a shield renew, pain suppression potentially, and should be able to, with Shadow Step build, keep his maybe not always have his back to Reagan and stick to his target. Now, obviously, Hafu, looking to abolish poisons, but if Celex gets involved as well in the mixer and drops some good Novas and Pet Freeze, I think Hafu could quite easily die. I honestly believe that, they've trained Reagan enough. I think if Gravitas Gaming wants to come out, I think they're going to be wanting to switch targets.